What's going on today, guys? Sticks10 here, and today we are going to talk about a Raichu in the Rainbow Cup of the Silph Arena. And as you can see, my Raichu is currently running Thundershock, which is a legacy move. I think you're going to want to run Thundershock. Charges up a little faster, does get to Wild Charge, Thunder Punch, or Brick Break a little faster. Currently, I'm running Brick Break and Wild Charge on mine. The reason I'm running Brick Break is because it is such a low energy move. Honestly though, Thunder Punch is that much higher than it, so might be worth it to run Thunder Punch instead. Just keep in mind that it's going to make it one-dimensional, where it only does thunder, basic electric damage to anything, but you are going to get the same shield bait scenario. So to me, Raichu, here you go, Raichu versus Venusaur, can actually do quite a bit of damage with Wild Charge to Venusaur. Does about 40%, maybe 45-50% of its HP, so 2 Wild Charges will delete it, but with shields down, you can see there, Frenzy Plant just does so much damage to Venusaur. And so here we go, Mantine versus Venusaur here in this final battle here, and we're not likely to win this since he still had a shield remaining, so that's going to be GG. We do lose this first match here. And that's the thing, Raichu, I've been using it kind of as a lead because it does need 1 shield at least. It is kind of squishy. Your other option for an electric type attacker is going to be Raichu, or it's going to be Lantern, I think, are going to be meta in this. So you can see against this Fortress, let's just see, Brick Break doesn't do a lot of damage to pretty much anything in the meta. It doesn't do a whole lot. You're just going to use it to shield bait, charge up all the way to Wild Charge, and then hit Brick Break. You can also, like, if you're just about to die, get a little bit of chip damage, basically, on it. And so we're charging up now to that Wild Charge. Let's see what comes in. He brings in Quagsire. Definitely Quagsire is going to be an issue, but you can see Wild Charge hits hard enough to do, 35% or so to its HP. It's going to take a few to get there. We do get another Brick Break off. You can see just a little chip damage. We get it into the yellow though, which isn't a bad matchup, but it's got a ton of energy saved up. So he switches to Beedrill there and going to switch to our Charizard. Gonna take this X Scissor. No issue with Charizard taking an X Scissor. So yeah, so Brick Break is only, I believe it's just not doing a lot of damage to anything. It's neutral to a lot of things unless they're flying types, and then it's resisted. So you're just not going to be doing a whole lot with it, but it's mainly for shield bait. And that's something you're going to want to keep in mind and play those mind games with them. Once they know you have Brick Break or versus Thunder Punch, hit the Brick Break maybe the first time to get that shield, and then next time maybe you come in and hit Wild Charge instead, and it's going to do a ton of damage. You can see I led again with Raichu there, led with Charizard. He swapped immediately to Quag, which gives me the advantage here, so I'm going to hit. You can see Stone Edge does do quite a bit. I could have shielded that and saved my Venusaur a little bit of HP there. I wanted to see how much Stone Edge would really do in a real life scenario. It brings out Fortress. I don't have anything that's going to do any kind of damage to Fortress, so I'm in a bad position here. Venusaur's going to go down, but we're going to get some chip damage here. Get him down quite a bit, and we're going to bring out... let's see what we bring out. I think I bring out Raichu. I just want to see how it performs against Fortress. Fortress is just going to take a long time to build up charge moves. And so we can see doesn't do a whole lot on that Fortress with Brick Break, but we're getting it down. He swaps out to Charizard. We're going to have to shield if we want ours to survive. And then we we hit a Brick Break here, see if we can bait a shield out, get the shield. Still has 1 shield remaining, so we're going to hit Wild Charge here, see if he's going to allow Charizard. He shields again with Charizard, so we have no shields remaining, but we've got Lapras in the back, so we're not in a bad position. Lapras is double legacy, of course, and shiny with our community or our raid day move there. We've got an Ice Beam charged up now for Fortress, and we not very effective, but it does take it down, so we do win that match. Raichu, like I said, kind of squishy, and this is where the lead is bad. If you come up against Quagsire, build up some energy and swap to something else. So I swapped to Venusaur. That puts me in a bad position because I don't have anything that can do a whole lot versus the it's just gonna farm up energy on that Charizard. So I hit a Frenzy Plant. It's gonna do some damage. Got it down to 50%, but we have lost a Pokemon there to the Charizard, to the switch, basically, since I gave him switch advantage. So we're going to keep going and farm up some energy. We're going to have to use a shield here if I don't want to die to Blast Burn. So now it's a 0-0 shield situation, and we're going to hit Brick Break just to get the Charizard out of here, save some energy. And that's where Brick Break comes in. You can beat a Pokemon and still have a ton of energy saved up. I should have saved up a little bit more, but they already had Earthquake ready to go, so I do get a little damage there. And then we've got Charizard in the back, which is going to lose to Quag here as soon as he hits a Stone Edge. So Quag is definitely going to be a problem from Raichu. So what beats Raichu, or what beats Quag reliably, is going to be your grass types. Grass types are going to be the #1 thing here. So Raichu with a grass type user is a pretty solid team comp. And then you're going to want something that pairs well to delete some of the other ones that are still out there. You could run a Quag with it, because Quag versus Quag is kind of a 1v1 depending on shield usage and also moveset. If you guys haven't checked out King IV's video on Quagsire and its movesets, definitely check that out. And as you can see, we hit another Brick Break here just to get a little chip damage on that. So Quag isn't a terrible matchup, it's just not a good one, and it definitely depends on your shield usage. It's just, you're going to lose to it, but it's how much damage can you get off. And if they're not blocking the wild charges are just tanking, or are taking a lot of HP away every time. So here we go, Lantern versus Venusaur. He uses his last shield, and we do switch to Thunderbolt to sacrificially swap, because I didn't want to take that Thunderbolt on my Venusaur there, which is going to win us the match there. So that sacrificial swap there, Mantine taking that Thunderbolt instead of Venusaur, won us the match. So here we go, Venomoth versus Raichu. Raichu, not a great situation here. Or hit Brick Break, it's not going to do a ton. He doesn't use his shield, so we're in trouble here now. So that's the problem there. We hit another Brick Break to try to bait out a shield. He does use his shield that time. Now we're forced to use a shield if we wanted to keep it alive, but honestly, those confusions are doing so much damage, it doesn't even matter. I think he did get a boost there. I don't know. That animation was kind of weird. I think there might have been a boost there, honestly. So we're going to keep hitting Aerial Ace into this Venomoth. And there you go, and we're down. Final Bubble. I am running Bubble, Ice Beam, and Aerial Ace on mine. I feel it charges up a little faster. You could run Wing Attack. Aerial Ace might be better. I'm still testing Mantine out to see which way I like it. Here we go, Frenzy Plant into Lantern, and that's going to give us the advantage in Pokemon, and his final one is Quag, so that is going to... Oh, he uses his final shield. We have one shield remaining, so we're going to have to use it. And we're going to use this Frenzy Plant, and that'll be the end of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Just a quick look at Raichu and how it fits into the meta of the Rainbow Cup. Hopefully that you guys can see the advantages of it. There are pros and cons with every Pokemon in this and Raichu basically is one of those as well. It's very cheap though, and if you can find a legacy moveset, I think that is ideal with the Thundershock. Definitely don't need Thunder on it, but Thundershock is, I think, needed to get that extra energy quicker. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. You guys know the routine. If you guys are using something in the meta and you guys feel like you want it covered, leave a comment below. Let me know what it is. And until next time, guys, keep on battling.